My name is Mila Aung-Thwin. I'm the producer of Last Train Home.
我都没在身边，15号我一个人和外婆在带我，那从小都没在身边，感情再怎么也不会有多深吧。
反正我是15岁出来打工了，谈了
穷的只剩下钱了，打工了，你虽然累了，你有钱用。打工虽然痛苦，但是比学校里好一点。然后在想那个啥子？
你呢？你以为你长大了？你只认得到钱？
我晓不得。
所以是老子。
哎，你们大吵，你们根本就是无心找你带。
哎呀，不要说了，不要说了。
We were about to find a crew for our film called Up the Yangtze, which was about the Three Gorges Dam in China. And we needed somebody on the ground who spoke the local dialect. And at the end of the panel, a young filmmaker who had just emigrated to Canada from China came up to me and said, I want to join the film industry in Canada. I'm newly immigrated from China. And he had this idea at the same time for a film about migrant workers in China, which eventually became Last Train Home. And we said, that's a great idea, but first help us make this other film. And so we immediately sent him back, right after immigrating, back to China, and he worked on Up the Yangtze. And then in the meantime, while he was there, he was collecting demo footage for his film, Last Train Home. He brought it back and it was just excellent. So he spent months at the factories in Guangzhou, which is the south of China, until eventually found the family that was portrayed in the film, and he met the mom, Su Chin, and he basically connected because he himself had not seen his mother in a very long time. So he connected with her, and he's very open, as you have to be as a documentary filmmaker, with your intentions, and you say, this is my ideology, and this is the kind of film I'm trying to make. And she said, well, this is how I feel as well. From the get-go, the father was on board. And it's actually interesting, having shot a lot in China, I'm very surprised at how easily people let you film their lives. I would say the less affluent people don't get their stories told as much on Chinese television. Their story is, I mean, it's certainly not unique, and that's what's probably the most tragic about it. It's actually in China, it's almost a run-of-the-mill story. Although people don't sort of know the depth of how many people, people aren't used to seeing, they see the crowds, but they don't necessarily see the whole longitudinal study of a family over 3 years. But they know that this happens all the time. It's almost a boring subject. We shot double system, so the camera wasn't tied to the sound man, but also it wasn't just a matter of the camera and sound, but also the subjects. We could have lost people at any time. And because of so many cell phones being in one area, cell phone service did not work during that time. So we had wireless mics on the main characters, and we told them we would identify a landmark and say, if you get lost, stand at X landmark, because literally, you know, people were carried along. Like there's shots in the film where the camera is moving along. It's because you can't do anything about it. Just like you see the girls in the film that are just trampled on, basically. But it was the same thing for us, and I guess it was just pretty lucky that everybody was able to find each other in time to get on the train together.